Good evening and welcome to Thursday, October 8th, 2020, Kern County Planning Commission hearing. I'm officially calling this meeting to order. Madam Clerk, will you please begin with roll call?
Mr. Ashley?
Here.
Mr. Judge?
Here.
Mr. McGivney? Ms. Skidmore?
Here.
Mr. Sprague?
Here.
Mr. Hall?
Here.
Mr. Murphy?
Here.
Ms. Simon?
Here.
Thank you. And before I get this meeting started, I'd like to make an announcement that the County of Kern provided notice that as a result of the declared federal, state, and local emergencies due to COVID-19 pandemic, and in light of the governor's order, this Kern County Planning Commission meeting is not physically open to the public. Testimony and general public comment are accepted via email or voice message to the clerk of the commission prior to tonight's meeting, and live comments via teleconference will be held during the meeting. If you are interested in providing comments on any item on the agenda and have not already received direction on how to do so, please contact the clerk at 661-496-7487. And with that, we will begin tonight's meeting with commissioner members' announcements or reports. Fellow commissioners, anything to report? Seeing none, I will then move on to approval of minutes of September 10th, 2020. If there's no comments or modifications, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, moving on to case withdrawn for a request or for continuance. This is item number 3, and I will turn to staff to read on that item.
Thank you, Chairman Judge. Good evening, Commissioners. We have one item this evening that is on Agenda Item D, cases withdrawn or request for continuance. That is CUP number 6, map 14319. The staff recommendation is to continue that project until October 22nd, 2020. That completes the reading of the items withdrawn or that are being recommended for a continuance.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy, and we will then entertain a motion on this consent, on this item.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to continue till October 22nd on item number 3.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Second?
Four ayes, one absent.
Moving on to consent items. These are items scheduled before the Planning Commission which are being recommended for approval by the staff, and the applicant has been informed of any special conditions and has no objection. The hearing on these items may be expedited if no member of the commission or audience wishes to comment or ask questions on these cases. We have 2 cases today, and I will turn back to Mr. Murphy to talk about these consent items today.
All right, thank you again, Mr. Chairman. Members of the Commission, the first item on consent is case number 1. This is zone change case number 19, map number 157, agricultural preserve number 3, requesting an inclusion. Our applicant for this project is CNA Farms, LLC by Diversified Project Services International. The project site itself is located approximately 1,500 feet south of Cadet Road and Gardner Field Road in the unincorporated Taft area. There are 2 actions before you, the Commission, this evening. The first is a change in zone classification from A1 to A, or a more restrictive district, all on 213.16 acres of land. The second is the inclusion of approximately 213.16 acres within the boundaries of Ag Reserve number 3. The staff recommendation is to advise your commission to recommend the Board of Supervisors to approve the zone change as requested, approve the inclusion of approximately 213.16 acres into the boundaries of Ag Preserve number 3 as requested, and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the attached draft resolution. The second item on consent is case number 2. This is conditional use permit number 8, map number 7, zone variance number 3, map number 7. Our applicant for this project is Jesus Huerta Cervantes. This project is located at 11697 Raleigh Road in the Wasco area. There are 2 actions before your commission. The first is a conditional use permit that would allow the installation of a manufactured home as an accessory dwelling unit that exceeds the 30-year-old age requirement on a 3.35 acre site that is zoned PL/RS MH FP. The second action is a zone variance that would allow the accessory dwelling unit size to be 1,440 square feet, where the maximum allowed is 1,200 square feet, again, on the same 3.35 acre site that is zoned PL/RS MH FP. The staff recommendation is to approve the conditional use permit in accordance with the recommended conditions and approve the zone variance in accordance with the recommended conditions and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the attached draft resolution. That completes the reading of the consent calendar tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Madam Clerk, prior to making motion on these consent items, were there any people in the public comments submitted on these consent items tonight?
Chairman, Judge, there have not been any comments received.
Okay, thank you very much. Any fellow commissioners want to comment on these items prior to making a motion?
I would like to ask staff a question.
Okay, I will turn to Mr. Sprague to ask a question to staff.
Mr. Murphy, I'm reading the conditions on the mobile home, which is over 30 years old. They have to bring that all up to code, wiring, and all that stuff in accordance with the building department.
Commissioner Sprague, through the chair, yes, they would have to meet all existing building code standards. And then I believe, if Ms. Simon can correct me too, they also have to make sure that they meet the state requirements for a mobile home with that age restrictions. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, I got it. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. No other questions? I'll entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Joe can have it.
Four ayes, one absent.
Thank you. And since we did have additional use permit, there is a right to appeal on this item. And for projects where planning commission action is final, action is subject to appeal to the board of supervisors by any interested person, and no development proposed by any applicant may be authorized until after the final date of appeal. I will turn to Mr. Murphy to comment on this more.
Thank you again, Mr. Chairman. The appeal applies to case number 2, and you are correct. And then the appeal may be filed with the Kern County Planning and Natural Resources Department. It's located at 2700 M Street, Suite 100 in Bakersfield, with a filing fee of $540 on forms that we have available at the department and that we also have available on our website. That filing must be made within 14 days of and including the date of today's hearing. If no appeal is received, the action of your commission is final.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. And with that, I will move on to adjournment. I'll entertain a motion for that.
Motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned. Thank you.